I'll be right here.
Hello everyone, I am here with another live session with Vapi.ai from AI World. Today our topic is the science of habits. As you know, we are doing our live session on daily basis with AI tools. I am Maria, facilitator at Rehan School Online Academy, learning human network. So let's start our conversation. Hello Vapi, can you hear me? Hello
I
Vapi.
think you might be instead of Peppy. Anyway, I'm right with science of
Yes. So today
habits
our
started.
so today our topic is the science of habits. My first question is
Hello there.
what is a habit? How it is formed
Mm,
in the brain? Can you hear me? Hello Vapi, can you hear me? Hello Vapi, can you hear me?
Welcome to Vapi.ai. I'm an assistant that you can talk to like a person. So, how's your day going?
My day is going good. My name is Maria. Today we are going our live session with Vapi AI and our topic is the science of habits. My first question is what is a habit? How it is formed in the brain?
Hey, Maria, great to hear that your day is going well. Habits are like the autopilot mode of our brains. They're the things we do without really thinking about them, like brushing our teeth or checking our phone first thing in the morning. Habits are formed in the brain through a process called chunking, where repeated behaviors become almost automatic. It's like your brain says, hey, I've done this a bunch of times. Let's make it a habit so I can save some energy for other stuff. Cool, right?
Yes, thank you for your answer. Now we move forward. How do habits differ from routines?
Well, habits and proteins are kind of like apples and oranges. Habits are behavioral patterns that we repeat automatically, like biting your nails or checking your phone a zillion times a day. Proteins, on the other hand, are molecular machines that perform a wide range of functions in the body, like building tissues and regulating chemical reactions. So they're different critters altogether.
What role does basal ganglia play in habit formation?
I think there might be a little mix up there. I'm not familiar with a vessel or ganglia in the context of habit formation. It's possible that you might be referring to a different concept or research. If you have any other questions about habit formation or anything else, feel free to ask.
Can you explain habit loop, its component, cue, routine, and reward?
Ah, the habit loop. It's like a little dance that our brain does when forming habits. First, there's the cue, which is a trigger that tells your brain to go into autopilot and which habit to use. Then comes the routine, which is the behavior itself, like eating a cookie or checking your phone. Finally, there's the reward, which is the good feeling or the benefit that reinforces the habit. It's like a little feedback loop that keeps the habit going. Cool, right?
Yes, how long does it typically take to form a new habit?
Well, there's no one size fits all answer to that. It varies from person to person and habit to habit, but some research suggests that it can take anywhere from 18 to 254 days to form a new habit. So it's kind of like saying how long is a piece of string. It really depends.
What are some common misconceptions about habit formation?
One common misconception is that it only takes 21 days to form a new habit. Research actually shows that it can take much longer, as I mentioned earlier. Another misconception is that willpower is the key to forming habits. In reality, cues, routines, and rewards play a bigger role. Also, people often think that breaking a bad habit is just a matter of sheer willpower, when in fact it's more about understanding the habit loop and finding ways to change it. So those are a few common misconceptions about habit formation.
How can someone identify cues that trigger their habits?
Identifying cues can be like detective work. One way to do it is to keep a habit diary where you note down the time, place, your emotional state, and the people around you when you feel the urge to perform a habit. Over time, you might start to see patterns that help you identify the cues that trigger your habits. It's kind of like being a detective on the trail of your own habits.
Why do some habits stick while others fade away?
Well, some habits stick around like gum on your shoe because they provide a strong reward or a benefit, making them more likely to become ingrained in your routine. On the other hand, habits that don't offer a clear reward or don't fit well with your life may fade away over time. So it's all about that sweet, sweet reward, baby.
What is role of willpower in forming and breaking habits?
Well, willpower can definitely play a role in forming and breaking habits, but it's not the only player on the field. Understanding the habit loop, identifying cues, and finding alternative routines can all help in breaking bad habits. And when it comes to forming new habits, having a clear plan, setting specific goals, and creating a supportive environment can also be key.
Can you explain concept of keystone habits and give
So, are
examples? Can you hear me?
absolutely.
Can you
Keystone habits are like the MVPs of the habit world. They're the habits that, yes, I can hear you. I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, can you explain concept of keystone habits and give examples?
Absolutely. B. Keystone habits are like the MVPs of the habit world. They're the habits that have a ripple effect influencing other areas of your life. For example, exercise is often considered a keystone habit because it can lead to better eating habits, improved mood, and even increased productivity. Another example is keeping a food diary, which can lead to better eating habits and overall health. So these keystone habits have a big impact on your life beyond just the habit itself.
How does stress affect our habits both positively and negatively?
Well, stress can have a big impact on our habits. On one hand, it can lead to the formation of new habits as a way to cope with stress. For example, some people may develop a habit of stress eating or smoking as a way to deal with stress. On the other hand, stress can also disrupt existing habits, leading to a decrease in healthy behaviors like exercise or sleep. So, stress can have both positive and negative effects on our habits, depending on how we respond to it.
What are some strategies for breaking bad habits?
There are a few strategies for breaking bad habits. One is to identify the cue, routine, and reward of the habit and then find a replacement routine that gives you a similar reward. Another strategy is to change your environment to make the bad habit harder to perform. For example, if you want to stop snacking, you could keep unhealthy snacks out of sight and healthy ones within reach. And finally, having a support system in place can also help you stay on track when breaking a bad habit. So, those are a few strategies for breaking bad habits.
How can positive reinforcement be used to establish new habits?
Po- Positive reinforcement can be a powerful tool for establishing new habits. By rewarding yourself for engaging in a new habit, you can create a positive association with that behavior, making it more likely to stick. For example, if you're trying to establish a habit of exercising, you could reward yourself with a small treat or some enjoyable activity after each workout. This positive reinforcement can help motivate you to continue the new habit and make it a regular part of your routine.
What is role of environment in shaping our habits?
The environment plays a huge role in shaping our habits. Our surroundings can provide cues that trigger habits and also influence the ease with which we can perform certain behaviors. For example, if you keep unhealthy snacks yourself with healthy food options, it becomes easier to make healthier choices. So shaping our environment to support the habits we want to establish.
Thank you for your answer. Now we move forward. How do habits impact our mental and physical health?
Your habits can have a significant impact on both our mental and physical health. Positive habits like regular exercise, healthy eating, and good sleep hygiene can contribute to better physical health, increased energy levels, and a stronger immune system. On the mental health side, habits like mindfulness, positive thinking, and seeking social support can lead to reduced stress, improved mood, and better overall mental well-being. On the flip Welcome to Vapi.ai. I'm an assistant that you can talk to like a person. So, how's your day going?
My day is going good. I am Maria. As you know, we are doing our live session on the science of habits. So please tell me, can social support and accountability help in habit formation? How?
Hey, Maria, that's a great topic. Social support and accountability can definitely play a big role in forming new habits. When you have people cheering you on and holding you accountable, it can make it easier to stick to your new routine. Whether it's a workout buddy at the gym, a supportive friend helping you eat healthier, or a study group to keep you on track, having that social support can make all the difference. It's like having your own personal cheerleading squad to help you reach your goals.
What is difference between intrinsic and extrinsic motivation in habit formation?
The classic intrinsic versus extrinsic motivation debate. Intrinsic motivation comes from within. It's when you're driven by your own personal satisfaction, enjoyment, or sense of accomplishment. So, for example, if you love running because it makes you feel good and energized, that's intrinsic motivation. On the other hand, extrinsic motivation comes from outside sources like rewards, praise, or avoiding punishment. This could be like getting a bonus for reaching a certain sales target or studying hard to avoid getting a bad grade. Both types of motivation can play a role in habit formation, but intrinsic motivation tends to lead to more sustainable, long-term habits.
How does concept of tiny habits or micro habits work?
Tiny habits are like the mini version of regular habits. They're small actions that you do consistently, like flossing one tooth, doing one push up, or drinking a glass of water after waking up. The idea is to start super small so that it's easy to do and then gradually increase as it becomes more automatic. It's all about making it as easy as possible to get started and building up from there.
Can
So
te-
by starting with these tiny habits, you can create.
okay, can technology aid
It
in
sounds like
habit formation? What are some useful apps or tools?
absolutely technology can be a big help when it comes to forming new habits. There are tons of apps and tools out there designed to help you track your progress, set reminders, and even connect with others who have similar goals. For example, apps like Habitica, Streaks, or Strides can help you track your habits and provide motivation to keep going. Then there's also wearable devices like Fitbit or Apple Watch that can track your activity and send you reminders to get moving. So, yeah, technology can definitely be a handy sidekick on your habit forming journey.
I agree with you. Now we move forward. How do habits influence our decision making process?
Habits can have a big influence on our decision making process because they're kind of like shortcuts for our brains. When we have a habit, we don't have to consciously think about it, we just do it automatically. So our habits can impact the choices we make without us even realizing it. For example, if you have a habit of grabbing a sugary snack when you're stressed, you might automatically reach for it without considering healthier options. It's like your brain is on autopilot.
Yes, I agree with you. What is role of self-reflection in maintaining good habits?
Self reflection plays a crucial role in maintaining good habits because it helps you understand why certain habits are working or not working for you. By taking the time to reflect on your habits, you can identify patterns, triggers, and obstacles that may be impacting your progress. This self awareness can then help you make adjustments and improvements to your habits, leading to more success in the long run. It's
How
like giving yourself a little check in.
how can someone prevent relapse when trying to break a bad habit?
Preventing relapse when trying to break a bad habit can be tough, but there are a few strategies that can help. First off, it's important to identify the triggers that lead to the bad habit and try to avoid them as much as possible. Then, having a plan in place for when those triggers pop up, like replacing the bad habit with a healthier alternative or distracting yourself with a different activity. Also, having a support system in place can be really helpful. Whether it's friends, family, or a support group, having people to lean on during tough times can make a big difference. And finally, being patient and kind to yourself. Breaking a habit takes time and effort, so don't be too hard on yourself if you slip up. Just keep moving forward and stay positive.
What are some examples of habits that can boost productivity?
Oh, there are plenty of habits that can boost productivity. For example, setting specific goals and priorities for the day, breaking tasks into smaller, manageable chunks, taking regular breaks to rest and recharge, practicing good time management, and avoiding multitasking as much as possible. Also, maintaining a clean and organized workspace can help keep your mind focused and your energy levels up. And of course, staying physically active and getting enough sleep are crucial habits for overall productivity.
How can habits be aligned with long-term goals and values?
Aligning habits with long term goals and values is all about making sure that the habits you're forming are actually contributing to the bigger picture. It's like connecting the dots between your daily actions and your long term vision. So, for example, if your long term goal is to become healthier, you might want to form habits like exercising regularly, eating nutritious meals, and getting enough sleep. If your values include being environmentally conscious, you might develop habits like reducing waste, recycling, and using sustainable products. By aligning your habits with your long term goals and values, you can ensure that you're moving in the right direction and staying true to what's important to you.
How does process of habit stacking work? Why it is effective?
Habit stacking is a technique where you link a new habit with an existing one, creating a chain of actions that become automatic over time. By stacking a new habit onto an existing one, you're leveraging the power of an already established routine to help make the new habit stick. This technique is effective because it takes advantage of the brain's tendency to follow familiar patterns. When you anchor a new habit to an existing one, it becomes easier for your brain to remember and execute both actions. This can make it easier to integrate new habits into your daily life and increase the likelihood of long term success.
Please tell me the importance of time management in achieving our goals.
Time management is super important for achieving our goals because it helps us make the most of our time and stay focused on what's really important. When we manage our time effectively, we can prioritize tasks, set realistic deadlines, and avoid procrastination. This allows us to make steady progress towards our goals and reduces the likelihood of feeling overwhelmed or burnt out. Good time management also helps us stay organized, reduce stress, and create a healthy work life balance. It's like having a well oiled machine that keeps us on track and moving forward.
Please tell me some strategies how we manage our time effectively.
Sure, there are several strategies to manage time effectively. First, setting clear goals and priorities can help you focus on what's most important. Then, breaking down tasks into smaller, manageable chunks can make them feel less daunting and more achievable. Also, using tools like calendars, planners, or time management apps can help you stay organized and on track. Additionally, learning to say no to non essential tasks can free up time for what really matters. And finally, taking regular breaks and practicing self care can help maintain productivity and prevent burnout. Just a few strategies to help you make the most of your time.
Now please tell me importance of hard work in achieving our goals and success.
Hard work is like the engine that drives us towards our goals and success. It's the sweat, the grit, and the determination that propels us forward. When we put in the effort, we're actively investing in our own growth and progress. Hard work is the fuel that powers achievement and pushes us to overcome obstacles and challenges. It's what separates dreams from reality and turns potential into actual accomplishment. In short, hard work is the key ingredient to turning our aspirations into tangible results.
Now, please take my 5 minutes short interview.
Of course. I'm ready for your 5-minute interview. Let's do this.
Please ask question to me because you are taking my 5 minutes interview.
Well, I'm usually the one answering questions, but I can give it a shot. Here's a question for you. What inspired you to pursue a career in the field of habit formation and productivity?
Habit formation is very, very important if we want to succeed in our future and if we want to achieve our goals. That's why it is very important to maintain our habits, to overcome our bad habits, and we must work on positive habits if we want to achieve our goals.
Abs- Absolutely, I couldn't agree more. Developing positive habits and breaking free from negative ones is crucial for achieving success. It's all about setting ourselves up for long term growth and fulfillment. Great insight.
Now, please ask this next question.
What are some of the key habits or routines you found to be most impactful in your own life and career?
Key habits is exercise, sleep well, eat healthy diet, do meditation regularly. In this way, we become more focused on our work.
Those are fantastic habits. Taking care of your physical and mental health can really set the stage for success in all areas of life. It's great to hear how you prioritize your well being.
Now, please ask me the next question.
What advice would you give to someone who is struggling to develop positive habits or break free from negative ones?
I advise I give advice to everyone that don't waste your time and
That's a
use
powerful.
internet and technology in a very effective way and watch knowledge and informative
Abs-
content on YouTube, Google, and use AI tools in your daily life. In this way, you learn and explore many new different things.
Absolutely, using technology and the internet as a tool for learning and growth can be incredibly impactful. It's all about leveraging these resources to expand your knowledge and skills. Great advice.
Thank you so much for your cooperation. The time of our live session has ended. See you soon in another live session with another amazing topic. Goodbye.
You're welcome. It was great chatting with you. Goodbye and see you next time.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.